Hello and welcome to the Podyssey podcast. I'm your newest member, Lia Webb, and I have a question. What is fast fashion? What does Westmore North know about fast fashion? And what do they think about it? What is fast fashion and why should we be aware of it? In my own words, fast fashion refers to a branch of the fashion industry that designs, manufactures low-quality clothing at a rapid pace involving unethical methods. This is to keep up with trends and to keep the company relevant at the cost of destroying the earth with large amounts of pollution as well as exploiting humans in cruel ways. Now, fast fashion isn't a new thing. It's been around since the 1990s, and when retailers began to introduce trendy, cheaply priced, poorly made clothes on a weekly basis, intending to match the rise of the internet, anyone in Gen Z has probably interacted with this industry in some way. Where do we shop that contributes to fast fashion, and should we buy from them? Fashion is something that can tell a lot about a person. Fashion can be used to show their beliefs, identities, or status. When it comes to fast fashion, most of the most recognizable brands would be H&M, Zara, Shein, Forever 21, Fashion Nova, and that's just naming a few. Now, when I was reading up on this, I recognized I've purchased from these places before. And of course, at the time I wouldn't be aware of the negatives from doing this. But then another thought had crossed my mind. Whether I was aware of it or not, would it still be bad to purchase from them? There are many reasons why people buy fast fashion, such as it making clothing more affordable, and not just any clothing, innovative, imaginative, stylish clothing. The prices of the clothing being low gives people of lower classes or middle classes the chance to feel equal in fashion expression to the higher ones. Despite the manufacturing of the clothing being responsible for 2.8% of the annual greenhouse gas emissions, this is all more than international flights and shipping combined. Additionally, our collective washing of clothes containing synthetic materials accounts for 35% of all ocean microplastics. And the industry overall is responsible for 20% of the industrial water waste. So why would buying from fast fashion continue to be a part of so many lives? And the truth is, rather buying from fast fashion producers or not, you still need clean clothes and you will likely end up washing them. So why buy? When the production rate of clothing is as high as fast fashion companies are, they need more workers. The workers will usually work in something known as sweatshops, which by definition is a factory or workshop, especially in the clothing industry, where manual workers are employed at very low wages for long hours and under poor conditions. These conditions can be hazardous and harsh and plain dangerous along with long work hours, especially for the children. That's right, children. Some sweatshops even prefer children. Child labor is a particular issue for the fashion industry because much of the supply chain requires low-skilled laborers, and some tasks are even better suited to children. In cotton picking, employers prefer to hire children with their small fingers, which do not damage the crop. It was also noted that employers get away with it because the fast fashion supply chain is hugely complex. That makes it possible to employ children without big brands and consumers ever finding out. If sweatshops weren't there, how would these workers make any money? Although the conditions are hard, the women and men working there wouldn't have any money to live and provide for their friends and families, and this would make living at home even worse than choosing to work in a sweatshop. Although the conditions are hard, the women and men working there wouldn't have any money to live and provide for their friends and families, and this would make living at home even worse than choosing to work in a sweatshop. And whether you purchase for them or not, these clothes will still be produced. So after all that, what can you do to help reduce fast fashion? Buy from slow fashion that have more durable outfits that last for longer periods of time. You could also consider renting outfits where when you want a new one, you just give back the old one. And don't be afraid to get crafty. Make your own outfits or just learn how to keep old things looking new by learning how to upcycle or repair your favorite outfits.
It's fine. Okay. And we're rolling. I am here with
Pearl. I'm a junior.
She's a junior here at North, and I had a couple questions for you. So we heard about the Eco Closet. There were posters around the building, and we were wondering what was the idea here?
So basically, I started the Eco Closet because I'm part of the Ohio Teen Advisory Board. We have to do a Take Action project, which is just a project that we have to do within our community, within our school, which does something sustainable for the environment. And I thought that the Eco Closet would be a really it's a good idea to teach people about, sustainability. The Eco Closet basically takes used donations from people, used clothing donations,
Yes.
and then of course we did a sale. We set up items for sale to teach people about sustainable secondhand shopping.
That is amazing. And in your own definition, like, what is sustainable shopping? What would you consider that?
It's any shopping that minimizes the global impact like that fast fashion has. I mean, it's really hard to find like sustainable clothing that isn't super expensive,
Yeah.
So this kind of gave people an opportunity to look for clothing that would have a minimal global impact, but also for like a affordable price.
And that is amazing. And I just have one more question. Do you ever think you'll do something like this again?
Probably. I hope to work with the school to do more sales like this, and I hope to just keep teaching people about sustainable shopping and the impact that their choices have on the environment. So I think hopefully I can.
Awesome. Yay!